All right, well, this week's properties, and yes, there are more than one this week. They're both incredible opportunities in the rural community of Colyton. This is just on the outskirts of Feilding, which are rarely found in this desirable rural location. Let's find out a bit more with Ted Shannon from Property Brokers. G'day, Ted. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Dom. How are you?
Not too bad. Colyton, we're on the. It says the outskirts of Feilding. I'm not overly familiar with it. Paint the picture for us.
Yeah, so Dom, we're about 5 minutes from Feilding Drive and about 15 to Palmerston North, so it's a pretty great location.
Good farming country.
Yep, definitely.
Tell us about the properties that we've got on offer this week.
So they're both real gems. So we've got a bare land block in Colyton Road. We've got 41 hectares there in 2 lots. It's got great potential for subdivision. It's according to we've got 90% of the property that lies within the Colyton Township Nodal zone, which gives itself to intensive subdivision down to 5,000 square metre lots. We do strongly advise that you look further into that with the likes of the council. And the other property that we've got on Reed's Line is a beautiful 350 metre architecturally designed home, with 27.68 hectares with it, so a great smaller farm or a larger lifestyle.
Fantastic. In terms of the infrastructure around these particular properties, what can you tell us about what's going on there?
So with Colyton Road property, it is a bare land block, but as far as infrastructure, the fences are just immaculate. The property is just in immaculate condition. Yeah. And with the Reed's Line property, it's got a beautiful 3-bay shed that's nearly new. The cattle yards are nearly new. It's got its own little self-contained units as well, that 70 square metres, and then obviously a beautiful house with it.
Yeah, it sounds like everything's new at that property.
Yeah. The house was built in the early 2000s, but it's stunning.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay, so tell us about, in terms of the details, if people want to find out more info, any on-farm visits or anything like that, what's the best way to get that info?
So for the Colyton Road property, either give myself a call on 021 833 536 or get in touch with Stuart Sutherland or look on the website, Property Brokers website. Yep. And for the Reed's Line property, either once again the website or Stuart Sutherland or Nick Clark.
So it is as we said at the start, a very rare opportunity to secure this amount of prime flat land and in this location to develop, land bank, farm, or, do whatever you want to on these particular properties. They're both being sold by tender, closing in mid-June, and they're certainly ones to look over and consider all your options there. Good on you, Ted. Nice to have you on the program. Appreciate it.
Brilliant. Thanks, Dom.